Okay, you know, we're celebrating 50 years of hip hop.
Big.
And we're sitting with somebody who was part of a dynasty. I mean, like when you think of hip hop and you think of the movements, the true movements, the Rough Riders, the Bad Boys, the Roc-A-Fellas, and you think of them juggernauts, those dynasties, you gotta put his name in the mix because he was right in the middle of it all. Please welcome Philly's own young Chris. Chris, what up, fam?
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good seeing you, kid. Like I said, it's 50 years of hip hop. You are hip hop, so welcome to VladTV.
Word, man. We just did, it's crazy you said that. We just did Freeway's 20-year anniversary show the other day. Something like, damn, I got 20. We got a dub out of that 50. That feel good.
Yo,
to
how
say
real
that.
is that when you think about
I got a
it?
dub out of that 50. That's good, man.
Got a real dub out of that 50.
Yeah, to hip hop, man. It's big what we did. Had a big impact, hell of an impact, man. Word.
Nah, beautiful. I mean, you was there for a lot of monumental moments in this thing.
Yeah.
You know, part of the golden years of hip hop. So I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, we know you Philly's own. What part of Philly you grew up in?
I'm from Nicetown. From Nicetown, Winghawken. That's I would say North Philadelphia. That's what I rep, North. And this is closer to the North section. So, I'm all up and down North.
Got you. Do you come from a big family or small family?
Big family.
You're a big family. Anybody else in your family actually rhyme?
My nephew get busy. My uncle, my mom and them tell me that my uncle used to get busy. When he passed, my Uncle Mickey, they tell me he used to rap. Both of my uncles passed. And his brother Walt, he used to do the DJ thing or whatever. But they say they tell me that's where it come from, but I never got the experience. I never got to see them get busy.
Got you. Okay. What kind of kid was you growing up in North Philly?
Average, man. Average. Just getting in the little BS. We played little league football. Eventually that stopped. Once I stopped going to school and got around the different kind of company. Because before that, I ain't gonna lie, my intellect there, I was honor roll from like elementary all the way up into high school when the distraction came. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them that's only because of the distraction. It wasn't because I ain't know the work. It's just because I was in the mix doing a bunch of other bullshit. You feel me?
I like that you said that because a lot of people like to downplay their intellect.
Yeah,
a lot of people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that ain't cool. Yeah, you gotta get, right.
Okay, so was it just the environment that kind of took you off course?
So. Yeah, for sure. Definitely the environment. And I was engaged and indulging in a lot of shit I ain't had no business. Of course, I stopped going to school. I figure I stopped, nigga, in 11th. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the finish line right there. You feel me? But
are you serious?
Word. Yeah.
You telling me you was an A student leading up to high school?
High school, yeah. And when I went all Fs. First report card came all Fs. I remember when my mom sent me to a different high school. So all my homies, we walked to school every day, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to go. After the first year when I got all Fs, I'm excited we walking to school. Nigga, she gave me a bag of tokens. Like, oh, you gotta go here, catch this, go, you know what I'm saying? She sent me to Alany, which was about 10, 15 minutes from where I'm from. So I go there, I'm salt, you know what I mean? But one of my homies, it's one of my guys from my hood, he go there too. So I would link with him. We go to the bus, we go up there, go to school. But the thing with Alany, it was sweet because at lunchtime, they actually let us out to go get lunch. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, I ain't never make it back. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of was doing that shit out of spite because I was salty. I wanted to go back to grass. And that's what happened after that year. Duke's like, all right, that ain't work. End up going back to grass. I was in there for a little bit. And then, just started fucking with the block, man. Start grinding, getting a little money. And Before I know it, I'm dropping my homies off to school like I don't belong in that motherfucker, you feel me? Straight up. But yeah,
Yo,
that's how it happened, man.
come on, man. Like, you got
then
to the
look up,
11.
but look, check it out. Right after that, nigga, I went back to school. I just saying go to Gratz, nigga. I went to Roc-A-Fella for high school.
There you go.
Feel me?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I ain't gotta go back. Mom, I made it, I'm here. She didn't understand it at first. She still was like, nah, nigga, what are you? Well, I can't do it, that check. Yeah.
Then it all made sense.
It all made sense, man. It all made sense.
Yo, you know something? Everybody know you and Neef Buck.
Mm-hmm.
That's your partner in crime. Was he from the block? Did you meet him in school? How long have you and him been really doing your thing?
Neef originally from West Philly. He from West Philly. He moved. That's why he said on the record on No Better Love when he say moved up north, kind of fell off track. Yeah, he moved like a few blocks from where I'm from. I met him in middle school through another homie of mine. My man Bub, so I met him in middle school.
Y'all go back to children?
Pretty much. Yeah, middle school, yeah. About 14.
Did y'all always get along?
Yeah, we shit, since we met, yeah. That's how I started rapping, actually. I wasn't really doing the music thing. That was Neef Twist, you know? Yeah.
So he got you into it?
Yeah. It's just one day, randomly walking home from school, I went to the crib with him. Me and another homie of mine, God bless his soul, Jug, went to the crib and he pulled out his paper and pen, turned his little stereo shit on, and started writing. All this is new to me again. But he started our first 4 bars off, me and my man Jug. Started off as we was just bullshitting around. I kept that shit going. I finished my joint. He like, damn, shit hot, ooh. Got me spitting it for niggas everywhere we go. He like, yo, spit that joint, see? Started off, I'm thinking they hyping me up, but shit turned out, the shit was actually hot. And the fact that me and Bucky was already rolling together, they would just consider us a group off top, you know what I'm saying? Just cause we, you know, that's I kind of think that's why our chemistry was so good with the music, cause we had a relationship before the music, you feel me?
There you go, yep. How old would you say you was when you started? 14, 15?
Yeah, 14.
So you was young doing your thing. You know something?
Puppy.
Nah, you definitely was, 14, 15. You know, everybody know you was down with the Roc, but more specifically, everybody know you from State Property, doing the whole Young Gunz thing.
Yeah.
Around the time that you started rapping, Beans is starting to come up in Philly.
Yeah, Beans is a monster.
Did you know Beans before y'all made it to the Roc?
No, I actually didn't. I met everybody up at the label except Neef.
Got you. So you
I
met
knew
Freeway.
Of Beans. I heard about him, and he was making noise in the streets, but I never met him before Roc-A-Fella.
So Beans, I know you said that you met him and Freeway, when you got to the Roc. But was you hearing their name out in Philly? Like you rapping, they rapping, was they tearing up the streets out there?
I heard of Beans at the time. And maybe because I think Beans was the first one signed. You know, so he had a lot more traction anyway. So yeah, I heard the Sigel name.
Yeah, when Beans got to the Roc, you know, he really started turning up on all types of freestyles. He started killing the game.
Yeah.
Like in a different kind of, because that boy is a different kind of spitter.
I tell Mac different.
He different, right?
He different.
Broad Street bully
I
for
tell
real.
him now, right? They still got it. You know, once it's in you, it's in you. Yeah, my boy a problem, man.
When he started showing up, and I remember him specifically on that Reservoir Dogs joint.
Yeah.
And you know, it's him, Sauce Money, Jay. Philly had to feel good around that time. Like y'all got some.
He made us proud. He was repping right.
Yeah, like he really came through and he
put on. I think that's around the time AI was there, and McNabb. The city was just lit. City was on fire, man. Yeah.
Okay, 2002 roll around. 2000 actually roll around, and he doing this thing, making features and appearances on The Roc, but finally his album dropped, The Truth.
Yeah.
Okay. Around that time, was you in the mix at The Roc? Not necessarily signed, but in the mix?
Yeah. Around the time when Sigel first started, yep. I came around that time, a little bit after, yeah, of course.
Okay, so how did that State Property project come together? Just y'all coming together as a group?
Yeah, man. Like I told you, I met everybody at the label.
Mm-hmm.
So, but everybody, we all vibe. We caught a vibe, and we spent a lot of time in Baseline. You know, in Baseline Studio, we used to sleep in there. You feel me? That's how much we was getting it in, how much we would record. And with us being together all the time, I believe one of the guys came to, I believe it was Dame, like, yo, y'all need to just form a group. You know, because again, it was Oski and Sparks as a group, Young Gunz, Freeway individual, Beans individual. This before PD came. So they like, y'all form a group. We already rock with each other. You see the love is already there, it's genuine. And that's what we did. We pretty much formed the group, came up with the name. And then because already we was recording records together. So I guess that's what Dame probably got the idea from. And yeah, we just made it happen, man. Chain Gang.
Yeah, that's dope.
Once
that's
we
dope.
made it official,
yeah, that dude, Dame is behind a lot of that history at The Roc. Like, I didn't realize he was the one that really saw just y'all with the chemistry and doing your thing. Is like, yo, y'all should turn this into something.
Nah, for sure. Dame a beast, he a monster, man. He was on everything. Dame was even telling us to go back to school. He was like, yo, go back to school. He's like, do your taxes. He used to preach it, no bullshit. Yeah, for sure. He give his game. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the big homie.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the relationship like with Jay at this time?
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. You know, I was the baby boy. I could do no wrong. You know what I mean? I'm the youngest out the gang, you feel me? So it was like, yeah. And I was beasting shit too. It wasn't just no favoritism, like that. You know, they loved my energy and what I brought to the table. You know, I'm just young, wild, and free, man. Just being fucking creative without a care in the world. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big homie took a liking to it. You already know, man. That's the bro.
Okay, do you remember, because it's always them pivotal moments in all of our lives. Like, that had to be one of the moments for you when you first met Jay, or when Jay even first remembered your name.
Yeah,
do you remember
sure.
the first time y'all two met?
Yeah, we came up to perform for him, actually. Well, we was shopping, me and Neef, and we came to see Dame and Jay up at Roc-A-Fella. Yeah, spit for him, played records for him, and we were so young, they didn't believe we was writing this shit. He's like, yo, like, man, ooh. So the whole thing was like, they wanted us to shoot back up with like 5 records, you know what I'm saying, in a week. We came back with 5 records in 5 days, memorized. We actually spit them, we didn't play them, we spit the motherfuckers. I believe that's what sealed the deal. Hov was like, yo, don't take no more meetings, man. We're gonna do the deal, woo. You know? I remember us going to Puff. It was a bidding war for us, you know what I'm saying? It was, yeah.
Oh, so at that time it was a bidding war?
Yeah, Puff wanted to do the deal. Chris Lighty, rest in peace. I remember Chris Lighty and them, they drove down to Philly, took our moms out to dinner. This is when we had Houlihan's, a restaurant called Houlihan's on City Line Ave. I remember they pulling down the block, lighting the block up, blue lights. You remember, I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we flew to California. We was like, it's our first flights. We was on a buddy pass, it was like 13, 14. We went to see, this is the first time I met Jay Brown, actually, when he was working at Elektra.
Yep.
And we went to see Aaliyah's uncle, Barry Hankerson. Yeah, we was moving around, man. To be kids, we was in the mix, man. They was exposing us to a lot.
Nah, that's dope, man.
Especially fresh off the block. It was like, damn, it's on.
That's dope. Yo, you said y'all came back with 5 songs written and you just spit them. It wasn't even like they was recorded.
Yeah, we didn't play them, we spit them.
See, they don't even do it like that no more.
Nah.
Like, that's when you earn your stripes.
Ain't no doubt.
And I'm going to tell you, Jay don't just, I mean, you know Jay better than I do. But he don't, like, Jay got a stone face.
Oh, yeah, Jay the whole time you playing, he ain't going to give you nothing.
So at what point did you realize, like, yo, we got him? Like, was it the 3rd song in, the 4th song in? When he told you, yo, or was it when he finally told you, yo, don't go nowhere else? Like we good. We're going to do something here.
For sure. That was it.
That
was it.
All right, around that same time, you know, saying I don't know how much you was in the mix at this time, but Beans, switching back to him, he got into it with the locks. Was you in the mix at the time when Beans and Kiss was going at it?
Yeah, I was there. I was there for sure.
Okay, so being there, seeing it firsthand, this is 2 of the most prolific spitters in the history of hip hop. Kiss, top 5 dead or alive. Beans, Broad Street Bully. What was your thoughts? Like, first and foremost, do you even know how that beef started?
I really don't to this day, man. I really can't tell you how it started. I'm just so much of a team player. Like I said, I was just rocking. I was just riding with my boys.
When you
know how something happened in the streets and y'all out, and if something happened with your man, you just gotta ride. We'll talk about what happened later. We'll talk about how it started later. You know what I'm saying? I just was rocking.
Okay, we 20 years removed from that. Just picking your brain again. Kiss, one of my favorite rhymers of all time.
Me too.
Most people.
Mine too. Yeah.
When you heard his joint, like when he came out the gate, and I want to say he was over a old school kind of damn near disco track. That yeah. What was you saying? I mean, I know you got to ride with your boy, but was you like, damn?
Nah, I was like, shit. My boy was saying it. If it's hot, it's hot. You can't deny heat. You understand what I'm saying? And we knew what we was up against. We know kissing them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't no cakewalk. It wasn't nothing light. Shit, we was like, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta get busy. We gotta get back in that booth. It just motivated us.
Yeah, but it ain't like
war. It wasn't.
It
was war. And much as I love Kiss, it wasn't no time to be a fan. So I was really like, fuck all that shit at that time. You understand what I'm saying? At that moment, you know. But the shit was hot for sure. You already know. Kiss don't miss.
Nah, that kid don't miss. And he went in on it. Like,
yeah.
The kid, but I'm gonna keep it 100. Beans came back and held. I mean, as you would expect.
Yeah, fuck the speculation talk. Oh yeah, he was on his shit. It was a good joint, man. It was good energy, man. I could say it was good energy now. At the time, that shit, man. I'm just glad that everybody is good now and there ain't really no blood gets spilled because that shit was serious. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this shit that's going on today. You talk shit, see each other, y'all hugging and posting the picture on the gram the next night. This shit was some niggas, they wanted blood, like, you feel me? So I'm just glad that shit ain't spilled to that. And like I said, Kiss, one of my favorites. I love them niggas. I fuck with them niggas heavy to this day. Kiss actually came to the show the other day. He came to Freeway joint. You know what I'm saying? Gave my son some bread, everything. Shout out to Kiss, man. Shout out to the whole Locks, man. They already know it's all love with us. We overcame some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean, you know, Kiss again, if you a fan of hip hop, and I respect what you're saying, you know, you like, yo, Shawn, at that time, I couldn't be a fan.
Yeah, no. I couldn't, but I'm still saying the shit was hot.
Oh, it was?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure it was hot.
Yo, was you there in Philly when Beans did Powerhouse?
Yeah, shit got crazy. Yeah, it got crazy. You talking about when Kiss was there and all that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was wild.
So what was running through y'all head at that time? Cause yo, you got both of them in the building at the same time.
Yeah, but I don't know where we was at when Kiss was on stage. I know we was in the building. We probably was backstage and some niggas ain't, we didn't expect that. I'm like, damn, Kiss got balls. That nigga came, you know what I'm saying? He came to the city. But who brought Mac out? I think Puff or somebody like that. Shit, you know the city, man. The city gonna stand tall. It was just, it could have got bad in that motherfucker, but
Nah, yo, you wanna know what's crazy is Sheik Luke. Yeah. Shout to Sheik Luke. Shout to Styles.
Shout to Sheik and Styles for sure.
Yeah, shout to both of them.
Yes.
But Sheik said during that beef, Beans actually dragged one of the promo drivers that was driving the Lots van.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Shit was real. It was like no rap shit. Things got spicy, man. It wasn't a time we didn't ride up. I'm talking about, I wouldn't ride up this bitch like that now. But everybody in the motherfucking car was strapped when we used to drive up this bitch, you hear me? Even when we did, when we did Hot 97, niggas was strapped down, vest up and all that shit, cause we knew we was ready, this shit could go anywhere, and we in these niggas' city, we dissing them in their city. That's when we did it the second time. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about we had niggas across the street in the bushes, everything, we had to move like that. We knew what we was up against and niggas was serious. Feel me? Yeah. But like I said, I'm glad nobody got hurt. And man, it's fucking all love now, like genuine love now, you feel me?
Yo, first and foremost, you know what's crazy? Because Beans was like, yo, I don't even remember snatching up the van driver.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, well, how many dudes was you snatching up that you don't remember snatching them up?
Mac was active.
Mac was active. He don't even remember it.
The bully.
But I know for damn sure the van driver remember it.
They don't call him Broad Street Bully for nothing.
Yo, you mentioned the Hot 97 freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to stay there for a second.
Okay.
It's some moments in hip hop, and Hot 97 been part of a lot of history making moments in hip hop. Mm-hmm. But y'all went up there and tore that place down. Neef wasn't there when the whole Roc-A-Fella team went up there. Where was Neef at before we even get into it?
Neef was home, man. He was down north, as far as I can remember. I remember telling him, come on. We was one foot in, one foot out at the time anyway. We was fresh out there. But I don't think Neef understood how big the shit was gonna be for real. But he was, God bless my man, so LA, he was home with LA, chilling on the block, man. I remember me, my man Hogue, my man Bird, Free Bird, and Freeway. We all mobbed up together. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the call earlier in the week. I remember Carlene sent the drinks. That's when we had the two-ways. I remember her sending she sent the blast out, like, yo, y'all got radio Friday, be ready. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is my first time ever on a radio station rapping. I don't know about the guys, but this was my first time. But I just knew I had to be on my shit. So, yeah, man, Neef was in the city when we came up. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when Carlene hit you and say something like, be ready.
Yeah.
What are you, 20 years old at that time?
Hell no, you don't remember Jay, he's only 16.
He's
16.
Yeah, you
was
16,
a puppy,
yeah.
bro. I was supposed to be in high school, nigga. I was on my way up top.
I forgot you, right, 16. Okay, so when you get that, be ready. Do you just go in the lab? Do you just go in a different zone?
Nah, I'm already loaded. That's just how I am when I'm on this music shit. I stay ready so I ain't gotta get ready. So the clip was already full. In my head at this time, I'm like, damn, I gotta just, I just gotta make sure I don't run out. Cause ain't no telling what's going on.
Got you. Y'all killed it. How long was that freestyle?
I don't know, man. I remember we was up there. You said how long was the freestyle?
Yeah, it felt like it was for like a straight hour or so.
It was forever. I mean, we the setting was beautiful. Champagne. It was just, the vibes was beautiful up there, man. The energy was crazy. It was too packed in the room where we was actually rapping at, so everybody homies right outside the door. Look, it was just, energy, man.
Do you remember your verse?
The judge got me doing community service. You know me, I'll be out in the community serving the hell in the urban observing. Watching you copping off, casket knocking, start mouthing off. Fuck up a chance for y'all. Chris got grams of raw, and I'm nice with the mic. More moves the mic, and I don't dance the ball. Told me choosing right, it's your chance to ball. Take it serious now, scared of me, yeah.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Yo, you burned that mic down with that verse.
Yes, and that was just the first verse. We did a lot, did a few other verses, but yeah, that was the first verse. That was off of You, Me, Him, and Her. I went at the Sparks. Hopefully, step it up. I remember me saying, he ain't around right now, but I'ma hold it down. You know what I'm saying?
Killed it.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because Kiss was like, yo, when y'all went off up there that night, he wanted to grab his gun and come straight down.
Now, the night you talking about with kissing them, that was the second time we did Hot 9. That was the second time we did Hot 97. That was, we specifically came for that, for the beef. You know what I'm saying? We came to bomb that time. I remember Mac and Styles even spoke before we went on. They had a few words. It wasn't nice words, but they had a few words. And I remember Mac hung up like, yo, Flex, put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Flex put the beat on. We just bombed, so Mac bombed off a special delivery. Started off with that, but yeah. Yeah, that was a separate occasion right there.
Yeah, that was the second time when it was just y'all up there.
Yeah, it was just us.
It was just y'all up there that time.
Yeah.
Yo, but
the gang was downstairs when we came down, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, the boys here, like Hove, Biggs, and Dame. Them niggas was downstairs after we bombed on niggas. Yeah, they was in that motherfucker.
So hold on, when y'all went downstairs, you telling me Jay, Big, and Dame was down there?
Yeah. After the second time when shit was real, yeah. They showed up when shit was real.
That's crazy. So y'all knew off rip, like, yo, we got the big homies.
No, we didn't know.
Y'all
That's why I'm saying that they showed up when we was done. I didn't know. I don't know if Mac knew they was coming by. I didn't have a clue.
Yo, you know something, like, to keep it 100?
We was about to come out that building expecting to see some bullshit because we know what we just did. Feel me?
Yeah, in the city.
In the city.
In the city, on that legendary station where everybody was listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank God, like you said, no blood was spilled.
Word.
Matter of fact, you know, I want to say Beans met up.
Yeah,
with Kiss.
I was there too.
You was there?
Yeah, I forget what.
Where'd y'all meet at?
I forget the park, man. We was at it was a park up here somewhere, but I remember D from Rough Riders coming over saying that, oh, he wanted to Kiss, they wanted Mac and Kiss to talk or whatever, and yeah, I remember Sigel and Kiss going in the corner. Whatever they said, I wasn't there for that. But whatever they said, they shook hands, hugged at the boom. And again, that was the end of that, because you got to think, they was deep as fuck, we deep as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine if D didn't do that, shit could have got bad right there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But yeah, they talked it out right there, and it was, man, we been green since, man.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
Like,
You know what's
real
crazy?
good energy, like, damn, man, I ain't even want to do that shit, man. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Word.
Nah, because it came out that at that same meeting, just in case things went left, Rough Rider had like hundreds of bikers.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, like I told you, we stay ready, so we don't gotta get ready. That's why I'm telling you, I'm glad it ain't go there. We just imagine, you think we gonna be in New York not ready? We at a park. Now we ain't just bomb on the locks. Mac bombed on Nas, we bombed on a few different niggas at that time. So it was like, you feel me? That's just our energy anyway. We're gonna stay militant anywhere we do. Anywhere we go, you feel me?
Nah, but again, thank God no blood was shed.
By the grace of him, yes.
And at the end of the day, it's one of them times in hip hop that was great for hip hop.
Oh yeah, it was a moment.
It brought out the best in both groups.
Yeah, it's a moment. Moment.
It really is.
Some classic shit, man.
Okay, speaking of beef, 01.
Yeah.
You about 18 years old at this time. Your man Hove. Takeover track.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm not gonna say that this was the biggest record of Jay's career, but it's definitely one of the most significant records.
Absolutely.
Of his career.
That's a fact.
And in that record, he actually said Chris and Neef.
We running this rap shit.
There you go. Yo, how did it feel to have the big homie in that record call you and your man out by name?
Beautiful feeling, man. Beautiful. I can't explain it, you know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. At that time, again, that's big bro, still big bro, you feel me? But at that time, we shouting each other out. We still sharp as steel. We together every day. So I didn't really look at it as nothing back then.
It's a whole lot of dudes that was in baseline. That's my brother shouting
me out on the record, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I said, it's a whole lot of dudes that's hanging out with him day in and day out.
Day in and day out, but they wasn't the rappers. He shouted out the prop and he shouted out Bleak. We was the ones that was mobbing with him. We was Roc-A-Fella.
Okay, so I gotta pick your brain here.
Yeah.
It's 20 years past, so you could keep it a buck.
Yeah.
Takeover versus Ether.
Takeover versus. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nah, I'm gonna put you right on the spot. It's Takeover.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody got their personal opinion, man. We at that time, like I said, because I was in a stew when Hove did Super Ugly too. I remember Irv got it all them right there, and then was Takeover before Super Ugly or after?
It was before.
Takeover was before.
It was before.
So that's just kind of like, I don't think, you gotta think, he did shoot at him in that joint, but that record wasn't like specifically for Nas.
Nah, he called him out. He called him out, and that's when it really got real.
A line, right?
Yeah.
Nas' whole joint. Nas' Ether was specifically for Hove, and he definitely got one up on him with that one. For sure, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the world know that. That ain't no secret.
Okay. Yeah, because, but I'm going to keep it 100.
But I'm telling you, go ahead.
You talk about titans in this rap game, and we all lived through that moment. You was in the middle of it. Me, like a lot of people who was there at that time,
right?
We witnessed it firsthand as fans,
right?
And then Hove and Nas, especially if you from New York,
yeah.
Those are two of the most beloved MCs ever.
Word, for sure.
So to choose one over the other,
yeah.
That was a hard thing to do, especially at that time where Jay was really he was in his zone.
Yeah. He haven't not been in his zone.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
You feel me?
I'm gonna tell you, and shout to my man K Slade, no longer with us, RIP.
Damn, rest in peace, Slade, man. I love Slade, man.
Yeah, Slade was a good dude.
He one that always reached out. He called me, if you got anything, drop it, come up, shade. He tap in for free for nothing.
Nah, that's how he was.
Yeah.
That was the man that he was.
Yes.
Like Shay and Slay embraced All artists.
Yes, he
He
did.
ain't play funny style with dudes.
Nah, he
He
100.
always opened his doors and his platforms to all the artists.
Yes.
And the good thing about him is, like you just said, like what people don't realize, Slay would pick up the phone and call you.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah.
He
And
did
be
a few,
like,
he
yo,
did
what
a
you
few
got?
times. Yeah. What you got? Send me something.
Yup.
Or come up. He invite you to the station.
That was him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dope. You know something? Now that I think about it, how did you feel when Nas and Jay, when they squashed that beef?
It's a beautiful thing. Like you said, it's beautiful for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it really was.
Yeah, it's a good thing, yeah. For sure. Sure, you gotta lead by example, man. For the young knuckleheads right now. Or for the ones that's in the mix and don't know no better, you know. So yeah, it was dope.
Nah, that battle got ugly, but for hip hop, it was it's no way that them two could have stayed on the outs with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just mean too much to the game. So I know, again, outside looking in, when them two, you know, really made up and went in the studio, and I think they first joint they did was Black Republicans together.
Right.
It just meant something.
That's that work right there. I think Nas even spoke on it on his latest shit. I think him and Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke on the shit, like a little witty little line. He said something about the beef, I believe. I don't know the line, but.
Nah, shout to Nas.
Yeah.
All right.
Nas nice, for sure. Illmatic, it was written. Yeah, all that type of shit.
There you go.
For sure.
Around that same time, Dipset joined Roc-A-Fella.
Dipset. That's the gang right there.
That's the gang right there.
Yes.
Juelz, he sat down with Vlad.
Yeah.
And he said, yo, the relationship between Cam and Jay, it was always a funny relationship. He just described it as a funny relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to see their interaction, and would you describe it the same way?
No, I see Els would know better because of his and Cam's relationship. You know, to me personally, I ain't see none of that.
Got you. When did y'all officially sign to the Roc? What year was that?
I believe it probably was, because you know the crazy shit, we wasn't even signed when we did Hot 9 the first time. We signed right after that, after we did the radio. That was like our test.
I figured y'all wasn't signed at that time. That's why I'm asking.
Right after that.
So right after that, like maybe 01, 02.
Yeah, around that time.
You know something was crazy? Because you was listed in the early days as Lil Chris.
Word.
Where did Young Chris come from?
Oh, that was me. I changed. I was the first Young. It's a lot of Youngs. I did that.
So was that your original name, Lil Chris?
No, that's what they wrote down on the credits.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they
Nobody
just got
never
it
called
wrong.
me that. That's just that's what it said on the credits. I didn't know where it came from myself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they felt they had to put something in front of Chris. I don't know. Because Neef Buck, I don't know. I don't even know who came up with the shit.
Yeah, I know I was like, yo, I wonder did he change his name over the years?
Nah.
Okay, you turn up on Jay-Z's Blueprint 2.
I got off on that motherfucker. I was on there a couple times.
Yeah.
Got my shit
You was
off.
on the Nigga Please joint?
Nigga Please with him and Pharrell.
And I think you was on As One.
As One. I started As One off. It's Young C. Homophily, younger, hungry, yellow girl, is wanna fall in love with me. Yeah. I started that off right there. And when I did the nigga Please, I remember Jay called me up New York. God bless my man's soul, LA. This around the time LA passed. Jay called me up top. And he was like, yo, I got an alley-oop for you. You just gotta dunk that bitch, you know what I'm saying? So we was in baseline, we wanted to stew, because I did both records that day. I did Never Take Me Alive, and I did Nigga Please. No, Never Take Me Alive, it was both for the Blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
He never Take Me Alive. So when me and Neef, when it was our time, I asked, can I have a record? He gave us the record. That's why on Take Me Alive, on Young Gunz album, Hove got 2 verses. If you peep,
You right.
H.O. got 2 verses. And yeah, that's how that happened, because it was actually his song, originally his song. I was featured on it. But once he ain't used it, I'm like, yo, let me get that. And I let Neef start it off. And we used it for the album, for Tough Love.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, you still a youngin' at that time. How'd it feel showing up on a J album on 2 songs?
I told you, man. I bet, like, at that time, it was out my system already, like, as far as, oh, I'm excited, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just had to show up. Because you gotta think, Roc-A-Fella, this is my family. I'm seeing these guys every day. We living together, you feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, my whole thing was, damn, I got to show up, man. This shit is blueprint. You know? Anything I do, I gotta go hard. But of course, with H, I'm like, yo, A game, nigga. I sat in that motherfucking chair and they moved till both verses was done.
You was killing it at that time.
Yeah, appreciate you.
I remember your joint on Siegel's second album, The Think Is a Game joint.
Oh yeah, that was my first video. With me, Freeway, Beans, and Jay. Yeah,
there you go.
Think It's a Game, yo. My first joint, man.
Yo, you know something I didn't even, like,
Buck
that was
J's
your
by
first
the
video?
locker. That Buck J's by the locker coming out. I tell you, I was still in school.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I was cutting class to go up top, bro. Like, I tell you, Dukes ain't understand me, so I had to sneak up that motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Neef, we would go down the motherfucking joint at the time, down the shop. Some homies that had a shop we used to deal with. But yeah, niggas was sneaking up.
You know something, and I could be wrong with my timeline, but I know y'all had so much going on simultaneous. That State Property movie, that was happening around the same time.
All that, yeah, it was like a big impact, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I belonged in school. I was on movie set. You feel me?
Yeah, you and your boy Neef showed up in that movie.
Yeah, man, shit was crazy.
All right, you also showed up on the soundtrack.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show
That
up. I'm gonna show up. I used to sleep in that studio. I'm gonna show up when it comes to that music.
You was on something like 4 or 5 songs in that soundtrack.
That's what I'm trying to tell you now. I spent a lot of time in that booth, man.
But I'm gonna tell you, that Rock the Mic joint. You wasn't on that, but that Rock the Mic joint was
huge.
Oh my God.
To this day, it ring off.
Yeah, you could be in a club to this minute.
Free and Mac, they still getting bags off of that. I mean, forever music, baby. Shit's timeless.
You hot as fish grease at that time. Freeway dropped his debut album, and you on that joint too.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that?
I think you was on like 2 of them joints.
I did Line Them Up with Free, Line Them Up.
Line Them Up in full effect.
Yeah, I was here. I'm here. I was making my presence felt. Even you ain't even peep. I was on Dynasty too. You remember that?
Oh, you right.
Yeah, that's the first time. I ain't rap. But I went in there, they playing with that advance money, talking about chill, don't pay the bills. Ooh, 1-900 hustler.
You right.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, Chris. If you ain't mentioned that, I forgot all about that.
I know, man. Yeah. That motherfucking studio was packed like a motherfucker. That's all I remember. That was when Freeway first got his shit off.
Shout to Freeway.
Shout to Free. Love my brother. Shout to Free.
Shout to Free.
Yes.
All right, that State Property, that Chain Gang Volume 2. This is when the world really kind of officially got to know you and Neef.
Shit, I was all over that motherfucker too.
You was all over it, but it wasn't nothing like...
Shea Property 2, we had the single for that.
That's what I was about to say. You was all over the album.
I'm on that bitch like 9 times.
Yeah. But the world really came to know you and Neef Buck with that Can't Stop, Won't Stop.
Yeah.
That record, to this day, you know, it's crazy. You dropped that to this minute, and it's crazy. It went something like number 14 on the Billboard Top 200 charts.
Yeah, Grammy nominated, man.
Grammy nominated.
Took my mom to the Grammys, all that joint, man.
Oh, word? You took Ma
Hell
Duke?
yeah, that was my date, of course. Shout out to my mom. It's my queen, man.
So right around that time, I'm sure it was before that, but when you was leaving school and you went and enrolled at Roc-A-Fella University, she got it.
She got it.
Right around this time, she's like, oh,
yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, she ain't talking none of that bullshit now. She getting pampered, she on the flight, she got the stylists, they doing her hair, drivers, yeah. And she house shopping, all kind of shit like that at that time, you know what I mean?
So she wasn't looking at your funny style no more.
She running her movie.
Shout to Ma Duke.
Shout out to Dukes.
Yo, you know something? That Can't Stop, Won't Stop remix had Chingy on it.
Yeah, shout out to Chingy, man. Chingy was ringing off at that time, remember that?
Yeah, Chingy was ringing off around that time.
Yeah, you can't forget. Chingy had some smashes. She had some records.
Whose idea was to put him on the remix?
I believe Biggs was hands on at that time a lot. It was Biggs and Dame. They was hands on with that project a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy too? Rest in peace, Old Dirty Bastard, ODB.
Yeah, Dirt McGirt. Rest in peace.
Yeah, Dirt McGirt. He signed to The Roc right around the same time y'all going crazy with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop single.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to meet him and spend time with him?
I didn't really spend time with him, but yeah, he's actually in the movie. Yeah, State Prop 2. We did a scene together.
Yep.
When me and Sparks robbed the restaurant they was in, and I pulled off in the truck. Dirk was in that joint. He was in that scene. So yeah.
You know, every time I sit down with artists, it's always this arc. Everything is going good till it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and y'all's story ain't no different because you riding high, you doing your thing, but you started seeing so much of your comrades getting into trouble. Around that same time, Beans got arrested on attempt murder charge.
Yeah, Rock the Mic tour, man. Shit crazy.
Your partner in crime, Neef, he caught a gun charge. Osino and Petey, they was locked up.
Yeah, Oskino beat two of them joints. Crack he got spanked for a burn. Yeah, man. A lot of legal trouble. Shit was crazy.
It was all kind of stuff going on. Jay had beef with Cam around that time.
Mm-hmm. You know, when it rained, it pour.
So what are you saying to yourself at this time? Are you still just riding high doing your thing? Or
I'm in my glory at that time. I ain't think about none of that shit. I'm in my, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my world. I don't even see it coming to an end. There's still light at the end of my tunnel.
Got you. Finally, in the middle of all that, your first album dropped. Finally. Yeah. The Tough Love album. How long did it take y'all to make that album?
Oh, man, it didn't take no time. Like I said, we sleep in the studio. We always creating. It's not like they, I don't remember us necessarily, about to do your album next. Let's hurry up and get it done. It's more so we got a shitload of records done at the Freeway. We caught steam with that motherfucker Can't Stop. We was in demand. You know what I mean? Check this out. Even State Property 2, this brings you back to that because a lot of the records that we used for that joint, I was using for Tough Love.
Got you.
Feel me? But when they used the single for State Prop, okay, State Property's the next project out. That's why No Better Love is the first single off Tough Love and I Can't Stop. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how that happened.
You know what's crazy? Because a lot of people think that Can't Stop, Won't Stop was your biggest record. But that No Better Love single, that's probably your biggest record. Like you know,
they probably think just because numbers don't lie. And then, like I said, it was Grammy nominated, so off the rip, they take the win. That's just like a boxer.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be winning an old fight and then get knocked out. He take the win. So the Grammy nomination is probably why they say Can't Stop. But that motherfucker Better Love, that's still ring off to this. I'm still
to this day.
Motherfuckers booked me to come do their weddings right now. You know what I'm saying?
You performed that song at weddings?
I performed that wedding. Yeah, I performed that wedding not too long ago up top, actually. Good joint, good energy, man. Yeah, a few of them. Motherfucker want to propose, they'll call me to perform and do it, like, cause I think I might, anything that got something to do with getting wifed.
Yeah, that song right now, I mean, it's still over 20 million on Spotify. Some crazy astronomical number on YouTube.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's a big record for y'all.
Yes.
All right, when that album dropped, I want to say y'all was #1 on the rap charts, #3 on the Billboard Top 200 charts.
Mm-hmm.
But why did y'all drop the same week as Kanye West? Kanye West literally came in #2 that same week.
Yeah, actually, that's a question for Dame and Biggs. That's, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in control of that. But we was mobbing at the same time. We went overseas with Ye. Then we did the college tour with Ye. And, I don't know, man, we had so many all-stars, niggas probably was like, fuck it, we was cocky with it. We dropping both of them, you feel what I'm saying? That had to be the mentality at that time, because we definitely had that momentum.
No, you did. I mean, y'all,
we had the momentum like a motherfucker, so that's the big dogs. That was their call right there.
It says a lot that you get the #2 and #3 slots.
Come on, man.
On the Billboard Top 200 charts. Absolutely.
Who the fuck dropped? Who got #1 that week?
I don't even remember who came in #1 that week. I got to research that. I just remember y'all joints. Because I bought them both, which is crazy.
Man, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I actually bought them both. I love y'all album. I love that College Dropout album. Yeah, so that's why I remember it.
Word.
Yo, speaking of that, what you think about how Kanye has morphed over the years?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's amazing, man. He's an amazing person. He's talented as a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what's going on. You cannot take that away. You understand what I'm saying? As far as what he's going through personally, I pray for him, love him from a distance. But that has nothing to do with his work. Shit actually makes it better, He took the fuck off. I seen it from here to there. I seen it from, you know what I'm saying?
So spending time with him in the early days, could you tell? Because they say, you could tell the winners from the starting gate. Was he one of them dudes that you could tell out the gate? Like
ambitious as a motherfucker, yeah. Relentless, yes. I would say that, for sure. You saw it yourself on the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta think, everybody on the label on fire. So being a new nigga trying to come in for your spot, you gotta do extra. You know how it go. You gotta work your ass off and show up.
What you think? You think he got a chance to bounce back?
Yeah, for sure.
He found himself in some hot water recently.
I believe so.
So you think that he's just that talented?
For sure. Absolutely.
Yo,
I believe the world believe that.
Yeah. Is it not crazy that Adidas?
I heard they doubled back. Did they double back on him, right?
That's what they talking about. They talking about doubling back.
Thank you.
Because, I mean, they damn
What are you gonna do? Keep a gang of shit you can't do nothing with? Go get that, man. Fix that. You feel me?
it's so
and hopefully they
crazy
see
that
eye to eye and they on the same page, and we can get more Yeezys in the future.
nah, it always come down to the almighty dollar.
Yeah.
Like they bleeding right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that that man and that brand was carrying a legacy
No
brand.
one
it
man
ain't
should
like
have all that power. Yeah.
that's real right there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Jay leaves. Well, I'm not gonna say he officially left the Roc, but it seemed like it was a little turmoil going on in the Roc right around this same period, and he goes on to be the president of Def Jam.
Yeah.
Did he ever have a conversation with you? Did y'all know what was going on?
Yeah.
What did that conversation look like?
Towards the end, we was on tour. And he just told us, he actually told us he about to take this position over at Def Jam. And he wanted us to come on over.
When you say he told y'all, who are we talking? Did he call everybody who was on tour?
I remember me, us, Freeway, probably Sigel, of course. I don't think Sigel was booked at this time. It's us and Free and Bleak.
So he called y'all in the room, or this is a conference call?
Well, they was backstage at a show somewhere, something like that, like chilling, just vibing, just kicking the shit. We mob and vibe before the show.
Okay, I know how that tour life is. He called you, y'all meet up in the green room backstage, wherever y'all did it. Was you caught totally off guard, or did you see this coming?
I seen the turmoil too. We kind of seen it coming. It was like, it was right there. It was like the end and getting closer to it. We seen it. I ain't see the split. I know he's about to do the position. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't see it get nasty like that though.
Shit. Yeah, it got nasty for a second.
I ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say I ain't see that.
So he tell you, yo, I want you to come with me. What's going through your head at this time? Because obviously you still got loyalty to his partner, Dame.
That's a fact. It was more so of a group decision. I was that loyal motherfucker that I wasn't really thinking for myself, just me. I ain't no selfish ass nigga, so I came to an agreement with Buck, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, was it a hard decision for you?
Right, it was a hard decision, absolutely.
It was very hard?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that was a crazy time. And again, being on the outside looking in, Jay made that move. He went over to Def Jam, him, L.A. Reid working together at that time. Everybody was waiting to see. Y'all are all stars over there. Where's Beans going? Where's Free going? Where the young Gunz going?
Yeah, so I use that term, chop the head, the body fall. So we the same shit you saying, that's the questions we had as well. Where we going?
Damn.
Yeah.
So I know, again, this wasn't an easy decision for you. Dame and Biggs, they go on and they form their own label. What does their sales pitch look like? I know you said Jay approached y'all.
Yeah, Dame was telling me to do a solo project at the time. Like, yo, come on, do the solo joint. Yeah.
What you mean do a solo joint?
He wanted me to do a solo project when this shit was going down. No Neef.
So for you, like you said earlier, it's loyalty. It's you and your man.
The fault. You know how that shit go.
What's your relationship like with Dame to this day?
I ain't seen Dame, but I love him, man. It's big bro, big homie. Me personally, whatever I leave off, that's what I'm on with a nigga. I love Dame. Energy is good.
When the last time you saw him?
Great teacher. A few years ago, probably. I don't know when, because Dame out LA right now too. And it's crazy because I be out there heavy. I ain't ran into him. But yeah.
So when y'all see each other, it's all love.
Man, it's gonna be a fucking big hug, teeth and palm. I miss the shit out them, yes.
So did it have to get to that point?
I'm not sure.
Or
It was big. This thing was bigger than me. Whatever happened, you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was bigger than the group. It was bigger than the squad.
You know, when everybody started to split up, is that when, you know, everybody was taking their talents, I guess you would say, to Def Jam? Am I gonna make the decision to go with Jay? Am I gonna make the decision to go with Dame? Is right around the time, is that the time that State Property actually broke up? Because I didn't see much from y'all after.
Yeah, State Property never broke up. Like I said, chopped the head, the body fall. We just was kind of all over the place doing our own separate thing. We just wasn't in one household together.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, you wind up on Def Jam. Y'all start getting back to business.
Mm-hmm.
The Brothers from Another album drops.
Yeah.
I want to say Jay-Z executive produced that album.
Yeah.
What was it like putting that album together? Because I know when you was doing it back under the Roc-A-Fella banner, everybody was at baseline. It was one big happy family. What was this recording process like?
It was cool. My recording process was pretty much the same back then. I would always lock in with Chad West. Shout out to Chad West. That's the producer of No Better Love and tons of other records we got. But me and Chad, we would always go lock in and get the body work done. You understand? We do the body work, and when it's time for A records, that's when we'll tap in with the label or, you know, get them to reach the people we can't reach. You understand what I'm saying? So my process always pretty much been the same. But yeah, I feel like me and Chad always, there's nothing really changed with us.
You know, I know I'm sitting here talking with you right now, but it feel like Neef, I don't know if he lost his love for the hip hop thing and the rap thing. Did you feel like at that time, like, yo, my boy who even got me into this thing, I feel like I'm losing him, or was he still 100% in it like you?
I definitely felt that way. That's where the Tough Love record came from.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where Tough Love came from. Like, you playing with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so knowing that, man, what was it? Like, y'all riding high, you making money, you part of a dynasty. What was it? I mean...
that's something I'm still trying to figure out. A lot of people probably trying to figure out. I can't answer that one. Shit, cause like I said, I was sleeping in baseline, nigga. I wasn't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I just got better at my craft, being around the gang. Got to be sharp as fuck going at the Sigel and Freeway and Hove, you know. Being the youngest.
You gotta be sharp.
Yeah.
Speaking of being sharp, yo, I want to say it's in the same time period, the Game. Speaking of the Game and being sharp.
Yeah, shout out the Game. That's my boy.
Yeah, he started going at it with Memphis Bleak. Yeah, and y'all album came out right after Memphis Bleak.
Yeah, you know the crazy thing about that? I never knew where that came from, either of them shots, but as you analyze, if you look back, while he was going at Bleak at that time, we was up the radio station, and I believe he felt some kind of way about some shots being thrown at that time. I don't know, I ain't gonna say which particular artist, but I just know I was there, and you know the rules in the streets, right? Guilty by association. So I felt like if that's why he came, okay, I understand it, because I never had a personal issue with Guy. I never even met him at that time. You know? Yeah, so I, probably was on some, y'all with him. You know how it go.
Okay, so he dropped that classic 300 bars joint. I think it was like 15 minutes that he spit. Crazy. Your name come up in it, Neef name come up in it, and you never even met him?
Never even met him around that time, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That was just guilty by association. That's what I'm guessing, you know?
Y'all make the decision. You gonna put a diss record out and go back at him.
I don't play no games. You already know. I'm a bomb. I normally bomb first when it's an issue, but I didn't even know it was an issue.
So it didn't even take no convincing.
Nah, ain't nobody gotta talk to me about nothing. I'm going bomb. You can't tell me nothing. I'm bombing back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Immediately.
So the focus go off Memph, and it turned to you.
Yeah, I want smoke. Nigga said, my name, I ain't had shit to do with nothing. I want all that smoke. Bring exotic too, nigga. You know what I mean? Straight up. Look at my boy Raw. Bring that bus head, Raw. I hope it's exotic. It better be bus head, man. That's the new strain right there, man.
Okay, you wanted all the smoke, and you
all
got
that.
Cause Game ain't wanting to back down, and Game got bars for days.
Yeah.
But you know what bugged me out though? How did your man Katt Williams? He somehow found himself up in the mix. He got on one of them Game diss records.
I don't know. I heard he cut him. I heard a few stories. One I heard he cut him a check to do it, and another one I think Katt must have felt some kind of way when we said fake ass pimps like Money Mike. Well, I don't know how. I didn't say fake ass pimps like Katt Williams. I'm going off the movie character. You understand what I'm saying? So if he was mad about that, he was wrong. But I ended up seeing him in Philly a little after that, and he apologized when we came to the city. So there wasn't never no issues with that. He a comedian. I ain't tripping. You heard what I said? I kick him in his ass back. I wasn't tripping off that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't taking that shit serious, bro. Like, niggas has real live issues. We dealing with reality out here. You think I cared about it? It was funny to us. I'm a fan of him. The shit was funny. I just ain't know why he came out. I'm like, damn, why my man coming at him?
You know, it's crazy because I know I sat down and I talked to J.R. Ryder.
Yeah.
And J.R. First off, shout to J.R.
Shout to J.R.
Yeah. Shout to his brother Fred.
Yeah.
Fred Money, big shout to him. And they was like, yo, Katt was legit signed to Dipset.
Yeah, I seen that at one point, yeah. Huh?
Yeah, so when
signed for
Katt,
what though? Oh, just as a comedian?
No, he was signed as an artist.
I never heard Katt before.
Yeah, Katt was spitting in the whole nine.
You heard Katt spit before?
I never heard Katt spit.
Oh,
I heard he was signed, but JR said he was. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go so far to say JR said he did a record with Katt.
Okay.
So Katt spits.
Okay.
So when he turned up on that Game joint, I'm like, yo, ain't y'all all family?
Right. They don't know no better.
Huh. Okay, gotta ask you this. Can't let you sit in that seat without asking.
Yeah.
What's up with you and that, and before I say this, it's with respect.
Mm-hmm.
I know she's a new mother. But what's up with that picture, rumored picture of you and Rihanna back in the days?
I don't know what's up with that. That's some bullshit right there. That's some weird shit right there. Because I heard a lot of people, I hear a lot of stories about that. Motherfuckers feel some kind of way or whatever. Never heard it directly to me or from the horse's mouth, but I'm like, niggas be weird. Like, if you feel some kind of way about what the people saying on my comments, what they assuming about another motherfucker assumptions that I don't got none of this shit is crazy. They took that shit just way out of proportion, bro. This shit is crazy. I'm baffled, just how you is, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Does that photo even exist?
Fuck no, bro.
So you don't even know what the photo they talking about is?
The photo that, oh, you talking about with me on that boat? That exists, but it's not. Fuck no, it ain't no goddamn Ree.
Oh.
That ain't Ree. That photo definitely exists. Your boy definitely on a boat with a bunch of baddies. You know what I'm saying? I had a rule in Miami, nigga. I met them at the dock. Anybody get on this boat, they had to be topless from the rip. So that's why you probably see Shorty, they don't really got shit on that pic. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take that shit off, you get on this boat. But then out of nowhere, all these blogs talking about, oh, it's Rihanna. Oh, come on, man. I got too much respect for Shorty. I was just left that show like, that shit is weird, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever catch any backlash for that?
I'm not sure. You know, like I said, directly, I didn't hear it all, but I heard whispers, so I don't know. I can't call that one.
Huh. Okay. You know, as the years moved on, you dropping mixtapes, you doing your thing out there. I know like in 06, you and Don Cannon dropped
We had the
a
network
fire
joints.
joint.
We had the networks.
There you go.
Got a network series I dropped, 5 of them, 1 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I got network 1 to 5. I got Politically Incorrect. I dropped the tape with Mick. That was with Mick Boogie, DJ Mick Boogie. I dropped Last Man Standing. This when I was out Cleveland heavy. I dropped that with Steph Floss. Shout out Steph. Shout out all my Cleveland gang. You know what I mean? Shout out the whole Clutch, Rich, Mav, Brian, everybody. Shout them out. I was at Rich crib. I did a whole new print tape in one day. I remember they was going to like some tournament. So Rich and I'm like, you going to try? I'm like, yo, Rich, I'm gonna just chill at the crib while y'all go. Man, them boys came back. I had about 10, 11 joints done. And that joint called The New Print. That was a joint where I did all Big Homie beats over and rapped over them and titled it The New Print. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a few good bodies, some work out there. Got Gunna Season. I released, I dropped a tape called Revival. Shout out Cardiac. Cardiac doing his thing right now. We got a tape called Revival where he did every track on there. I got endless music out there that the people probably ain't seen, but all they gotta do is search that shit. It's there. And my clip's still loaded. I ain't nowhere near done. The clip's still loaded. That's the thing. I just haven't released nothing since 18. 18 was my last project, which was Network 5. You know? But since then, I've been out putting that pen to the pad. I've been writing for others. I've been focusing on my strand, like I told you. And I'm just ready to get back active right now. And it's just, timing is everything. I had to feel it. I mean, I got that bug right now. It's like it's on. I got the Jones again. You know? It's like,
yo, you know what I love that you just did? You mentioned some of the legendary DJs out there, Mick Boogie.
Oh, yeah.
Steph Floss.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, my brother Steph, yo, shout to, you know, a lot of times dudes sit in your seat and they don't mention the DJ. They mention everybody else, but they don't get a DJ to
without
shout.
the DJs, it's no us, you know? It's like peanut butter and jelly, man.
Yeah. And those are some good brothers out there.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I ain't talked to Steph
Tons
in
of
years.
them. Shout out Omega, you know, Cosmic Kev back home. There's hella DJs I got like genuine love for, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you mentioned Cosmic, another good friend, another brother of mine.
Yes.
But you know what I love about Cosmic?
What's that?
He holds y'all, like the way he rep for Philly.
Yeah. He Philly all the way.
He holds y'all down. Like if you come up out of Philly, and you doing your thing,
Kev is on it.
Kev is
more
on
than
it.
likely he on it first. That's right, yeah.
And not that he just on it first, but Kev gonna ride it out with you. Like he gonna ride it out with you, and you always. And again, I'm speaking from the outside looking in. I see him still putting out crazy freestyles.
Yeah.
From Philly artists.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I feel like the door's always open with him.
Right. Always open. They got the younger ones, DJ Dell, A Boogie, Old Boy, all of them. The city lit right now, man. A lot of up and coming DJs doing their thing as well. And
yeah,
Flex.
shout out to him.
Shout out to Flex, man. You need to let me come bomb that thing one more time. Man, we overdue, you feel me? I ain't bombing since I was a kid.
I guarantee you Flex will be listening to this. And Flex is another one. He just like Cosmic.
I gotta show Flex I'm still on my bike. I still got fresh knees, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King. I'm like the king. I'm just putting a young team around me. I'm still him, though.
Yo, you know I got to pick your brain on something else, switching topics.
Yeah.
Beans.
Sigel.
when he dropped that average Katt joint, he dissed Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Was you caught off guard with that? Did you know it was tension in the air?
Of course I was caught off guard. Of course, I think the world was caught off guard. But again, everybody was like, it goes back to when chop the head, the body fall. We all over the place. We here. We wasn't like all together, spending time together every day again. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody was caught off guard.
Yeah, cause that caught the whole world off guard. Like, and again, in typical Beans fashion, he went in. And he did his Beans thing. Like, the kid is a spitter if he ain't nothing else.
Peace.
Okay, you talked about having that bug again.
Yeah.
What is it about now? Do you see the game just need you?
It's that's part of it. The bug is just the bug. That's just something that's just in me. I can't really explain that because the music is in me. You understand what I'm saying? That's just something I love to do. That's something I ain't even stopped making music, bro. I'm always been working. I just haven't been releasing. Let me clear that up. But yeah, the game need me, man. It's coming back around. You know, you got a few good spitters in it. Shout out to Griselda, shout out to Benny, niggas like that makes me want to, you know, get active. Like, all right, niggas rapping again. You understand what I'm saying? A few little niggas in my city. Shout out Lil Ryder. We just did a joint together. It's certain motherfuckers like Kiss, niggas like that gives me that bug, will make me want to, all right, this is my sound, this is my feel right here. Let's get busy. Let's go get active. Nothing towards the new wave of what's going on right now, you know. It's room for everybody, I feel like.
What's up with your partner, Neef? What's he doing these days?
I don't know.
What was the deal with him and his beef with Meek Mill? Philly usually ride together.
That's another one that caught me off guard. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it caught everybody off guard. Just as hip hop fans, Philly usually stick together.
Word, it wasn't no, I don't know, it can't have been no rap shit, right? Because we all knew about if it was rap shit. Word,
he said it was something to do with Kendrick Lamar. And I was like,
who said that?
Neef.
He said it was something to do with Kendrick?
Yeah. He said it had something to do. He said his initial beef with Meek was over Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know what that means.
How the fuck Kendrick got something? Kendrick all the way on the West Coast, some motherfucking way.
Exactly.
I don't know, I'm lost.
All right,
lost in the sauce, baby.
I mean, it's a whole lot going on in your world. Oskino.
Shout out Vasquez. Vasquez was there the other day.
You said what?
He was there the other day at the concert, the State Property Show.
Shout to Oskino.
Yeah, shout to Oskino, man.
Okay, when he came out and he said Bean stole money from the group, what was your thoughts on that?
I didn't have no thoughts. Like, again, I tell you, I'm a puppy, man. A lot of that shit that they said claim was going on back then, I was so much in my motherfucking glory. Winning, I ain't, you know, that's some information that O might have got from somebody that I ain't hollered at yet.
I mean, it seemed like so much was going on in y'all's circle. Like after things kind of got disbanded, you know, Oskino came out with that, and he basically was like, yo, Beans can't be my leader. Neef, your brother, he dropped a diss track toward Oskino.
He did?
For calling him a snitch. Yeah, for calling him a snitch.
Hey, damn, I ain't know that. O called Neef a snitch?
No, I guess Oskino called Neef a snitch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Neef dropped a diss track.
Was it sneak dissing or was he said his name? Because I ain't hear that motherfucker.
This is going back to something like 2018.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It felt like it was a lot
Why
going on in the camp.
Why O do you know why O said that?
Nah, I don't. I don't. I was hoping you could tell me.
You probably gotta ask Neef.
Yo, but while we on RIP, I know he lost his son a couple of years ago.
Rest in peace, Lil Vasquez. Rest in peace. Freeway lost his kids as well, man.
Yep.
My niece and my nephew, and he just lost his dad. Freeway is one of the strongest soldiers I know. I tell him all the time, my motivation. I hope you don't think I just be telling him, free you, my motivation, bro. One of the strongest niggas I know. Keep going. I love you, boy. Word.
Nah, man. I mean, first and foremost, did you know they kids?
Of course.
So you know, like, acted like you uncle.
And I was at the, yeah, man. I told you, Lord Neff, Freeway son was spitting and all that. He used to rap. Yeah.
Yeah, that one hurt, man. Losing a child hurt.
For sure, yes. I don't know the experience, I don't want to. But yeah, I'm just there for my brothers.
Done deal. Okay, before I let you up out this seat, brother, I know you said you working on your new strand.
Yeah, man, Bushead, man, tap in. Yeah, man, we got the brand. You already know the Bushead brand. Bushead _ jokes up. That's the page. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with niggas out here, man. There's no better bud. You seen that video, No Better Love?
No, 100%. That's dope. That's dope.
That from that, the picture from that, entitled the No Better Bud. You heard? Live wire, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got, look, shout out New York, man. Be Love. Motherfucking Alexa Sky did a photo shoot for us. We did it like the Birkin bag, you know?
There we go.
Yeah, man, the label, man, it's still here, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Roc, and shout out to Bushead family, man. We ain't going nowhere. We here to stay, you heard?
Yo, that's so dope to see you moving in this direction.
Yeah.
And you really getting your feet.
That's right.
Waist deep in this whole cannabis thing, kid.
Yes,
Yo,
yes,
that's
yes.
dope. Congratulations to you.
I burn it all day. Why not? You feel me? Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Word.
Might as well make some money off it.
Yes, baby. You see it? We making it off it. You don't see it? It's that water, baby. H2O,
there you go.
Heard? Yeah.
Okay. If people wanted to get at you regarding that, where they going?
Like I said, Bushead _ jokes up. Hit us up on the gram. You know, you always can be direct with me. I hit back, nigga. Talk to me, baby. I talk back. You know what I'm saying? Young Chris _ well, I took the underscore out. Young Chris NT. You feel me? Holla at me. Twitter is just Young Chris. Yeah, man. Just tap in. Mainly, Bushead _ jokes up. We right at you. We gonna holler. Just tap in.
It's a good look for you, Chris.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, musically, when am I gonna hear something from you?
Right now, I just dropped the record, Belly of the Devil. You can actually download that right now. My birthday, March 9th. I'm gonna give y'all a project for my birthday. I'm excited to jump back in. Y'all getting a few projects this year, bro. Word. I'm just starting
So you all the way back in it?
Yeah, I'm all the way back in it. Yeah, y'all gonna get the first project on my day. The first record is already out right now. Like I said, download it if you haven't already. Belly of the Devil. It's on all platforms. And yeah, man, no expectations, no disappointments.
There we go. We'll end it there. Yo, happy birthday to you. By the time that this section drops, it'll be after your birthday. So I'm gonna give you the early happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, my brother.
Hey man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you, my brother. Word.
Continue blessings and success, and we got to do this again, my brother. I'm looking forward to the comeback.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.